Secretary General Rajya Sabha, Shri P.C. Modi, by way of brief background, 1982 batch Indian Revenue Service officer, had the distinction to be Chairman CBDT, and he is heading Rajya Sabha Secretariat, the House of Elders, the Upper House, the Council of States, that is ever in existence, unlike Lok Sabha. This is a global institution. He and Sri Rajit Punhani have worked very hard to be innovative about capacity building and human resource development. New steps have been initiated in Rajya Sabha Secretariat, spearheaded by Sri Rajit Punhani, where our own people working in Rajya Sabha have got training at Lavasana, at Mussoorie. That is also ongoing program. In that perspective, it was thought fit that youth of the country is very talented. It has great potential. So why not have a mechanism that our brilliant young minds handhold the MPs, not the other way around. And therefore, we thought it fit to request the honorable members of parliament to suggest the name of a young person who can receive, I wouldn't say training, but who could be initiated in the process, so that after the program is over, the course is over, he or she can handhold the member of parliament. So the directional theme of this course is simple. A member of parliament under the Indian Constitution is ultimate repository of will of the people. Prime Minister is elected by members of parliament. Legislation is sanctified by them. They play a most critical role in the largest democracy on the planet, home to 1/6 of humanity. You will get an opportunity to work with such representatives. You will get an opportunity to handhold them. You will get an opportunity to see that they optimally perform their duties. And that can be done only when you as individuals are fully equipped. First, about the procedure. Secondly, about the wherewithal of infrastructure. And thirdly, that you march out of this place fully surcharged, energized, motivated, and inspired. So course has been so designed, and it has been overseen by Shri Rajit Punhani, Dr. Vandana Kumar, and our other additional secretary is not here, Mr. Somsekhar. Other aspects are being looked after by a very distinguished joint secretary. She will be there all the time. So my request to all of you will be, make most of it. Use every moment of it. Not everything will be taught. But what will be done is that you will be able to self-learn. You will be given a lead. For example, simple thing, Constituent Assembly. Now your mind must get activated. When was the first session? How many sessions were held? It was for how many years? What was the initial strength? Why did the composition change when India became independent nation? How many of them signed the document finally? Who are those who could not sign it? How many women were there? How many committees were there? Drafting committee, for example, has been very critical. Dr. Ambedkar headed it. You will also go into the issue. Was there a single disruption in Constituent Assembly? Single disruption, single shouting, single sloganeering, display of placards? None. So did they have smooth sailing? No. There were contentious issues, divisive issues, issues of the moment. It was difficult to bring about agreement. But they did it decorously. And that is the hallmark of service to the nation. So you as young minds will have to indicate to the entire world that the scenario which is there was beyond the contemplation, imagination of those who gave us the Constitution. You can pick some debates, like role of the governor, or is there a provision about constitutional functionaries giving up their office? The word impeachment is loosely used. The word impeachment is only for the president, not for others. For others, there is a removal mechanism. So these fine distinctions you will have to learn. You must have an urge to go to that copy of the Constitution which is kept here, and an ecosystem that preserves it. You have to find out where it was handwritten, how those scriptures, the paintings, miniatures found way, who is the artist, what is the import of them, each of them. Why, for example, Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they are coming back to Ayodhya, is on part 3 of the Constitution, our fundamental rights. Get into the root of it. Part 4 we have Lord Sri Krishna. You get my point? So you will have to be wise on your own, informed on your own. And for that, you will have to interact amongst yourselves. Because you are here not out of easy selection. You have been selected by a member parliament who has been selected by a constitutional mechanism. So each of you bear a stamp all your life. The certificate you will get will carry a great meaning in future. Then you can write articles. That's our Constitution. Then you have to see why immediate changes were made in the Constitution. Initially, there was a provision that Honorable President will address each session of Parliament. And we have how many sessions in a year, sir? 3. So it was found thrice the President will address. Then there will be a debate on President's address. Then motion of thanks to the President. So they immediately thought it should be once a year. Once a year. But there are situations when it can be twice a year. For example, there's a particular year. It has to start with the address of the Honorable President. And in that year, elections take place. Then there has to be another address at the start of every election. You must go deep into it. In some state legislatures, they don't have governor's address for years together. They didn't have in West Bengal. Because they don't adjourn the assembly. They don't prorogue it. So a session may continue technically for 2 years. So you must understand the words. How a session is summoned, how it is adjourned sine die. Adjournment sine die does not allow the governor to address because it has to be prorogued. These terms you have to understand so that the honorable member of parliament also comes to know about it. Then over the years, things have developed massively. Initially, there was consultative committee mechanism. Now department-related committees are there. What work they do? What is meant by joint parliamentary committee? What's the financial bill? What's the money bill? Technically not financial. What are the powers of Rajya Sabha? And what are those powers of Lok Sabha which are not with Rajya Sabha? You get my point? The composition of Rajya Sabha. How a state gets a quota. How the Honorable President nominates 12. All those things you have to see. I have given just an idea, tip of the iceberg. So you will have to monetize every second you spend here. Then you bring on the table varied experience, including 2 journalists. I am focusing on them. Everyone is relevant with the degree and credentials. So, and then what is our Indian philosophy? Our Indian philosophy is karmanne vadikaraste ma fleshu kadachan. You know it? It says a lot of things. Work is worship. We must continue to work till the last breath. We must work for an object, but not for commendation. काम करना अपने आप में जरूरी है. सही रास्ते पर काम करना, गंभीरता से काम करना, राष्ट्र हित में काम करना और नतीजे के लिए काम करने वाले को नतीजा मिलता नहीं है. काम करोगे नतीजा आएगा, कई बार नहीं भी आएगा. चंद्रयान 2 एक उदाहरण है. बहुत सफलता मिली पर पूर्ण सफलता नहीं मिली. पर उस महान यज्ञ को पूर्ण आहुति मिली चंद्रयान 3 से. पर उसकी जड़ के अंदर चंद्रयान 2 का प्रयास था. वी मस्ट कीप ऑन वर्किंग. कुछ भी उम्र हो, कुछ भी स्थिति हो, सर्वश्रेष्ठ हालात वो है कि आदमी काम करते करते अपने मेकर से मिले. वी मस्ट लीव आवर सोल, liberate our soul while being in harness of work. ये धारणा की काम की कोई उम्र होती है, इसका कोई आधार नहीं है. हर उम्र में आदमी को कार्यशील होना चाहिए. बल्कि सरकारी नौकरी से जब लोग रिटायर होते हैं तो कहा जाता है कि कुछ न कुछ करते रहिए वरना जल्दी बूढ़े हो जाओगे. तो काम करने से बुढ़ापे को भी तकलीफ होती है, वो आपकी ज़िंदगी में नहीं आ पाता है. कभी आप नदी में खड़े हुए हो, वहाँ कदम ताल नहीं करते हो तो फट गिर जाओगे, मिट्टी पाँव से निकल जाएगी. सो वर्क इज वर्शिप. यू आर टू यंग टू टेक अ कॉल ऑन दिस, बट यू मस्ट ऑप्टिमली परफॉर्म योर वर्क विद डेडिकेशन. कुछ चीज़ें समाज में खतरनाक आ गई हैं, दूसरे की बात सुनेंगे ही नहीं, हमारी बात ही करेंगे. ओनली माई वे एंड नो अदर वे. वी मस्ट हैव फुल रेस्पेक्ट फॉर द अदर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. हाउ कैन वी एज ह्यूमन बींग्स, intellectual beings, discard consideration of the other point of view? We may not agree, we may disagree, we may 100% disagree, but we cannot go to the extent we will not consider the other point of view. And you will find in life quite often the other point of view is the correct point of view. आज के दिन प्रजातंत्र में सबसे ज्यादा किसका स्टेक है? आप लोगों का है. If we will be having Viksit Bharat at 2047, your effort will be maximum. You are the most vital stakeholders of sustaining democracy, flourishing democracy, blossoming democracy. And इसीलिए जरूरी है कि जहां राष्ट्र हित का मामला है, राष्ट्र भावना का मामला है, उसको यदि अगर कोई राजनीतिक नजर से देखकर आकलन करता है, खुद के स्वार्थ को देखकर आकलन करता है, वो नितांत गलत है, देश हित में नहीं है. उसको अविलंब पहले सुधारने की आवश्यकता करनी चाहिए, और फिर भी सही रास्ते पर कोई नहीं आता है तो कुंठित करनी चाहिए. लेट मी पुट अ चैलेंज टू यू. The greatest danger to the society today is that people in authority, people who held high constitutional positions, people who earned your respect, that, oh, he was a good foreign minister, he was a good foreign diplomat, he was a good RBI governor. If such people holding such high positions at one point of time lead you astray, you have to be vigilant. Indian democracy is too stable for the world to be unsettled by any power. Our democracy was unsettled once during the draconian emergency. You must do study on this. More than 1 lakh people arrested during emergency. How many of them became prime ministers, vice presidents, governors, presidents? Then, because you may have forgotten it, learn it now. That how can in a democracy those people who later contributed to our democracy were put in jail? They never knew when they will come out. How come in that period the Supreme Court failed? Not the nation, the democracy, the humanity. And how 9 high courts rose to the occasion to help the citizen. All 9 were turned down by the Supreme Court. You have to study that. Why do we have a Constitution Day now? It was done only in last decade. We need to know, because Constitution defines our way of life. It defines our democracy. Preamble of the Constitution you must study. Is our heart. But initially Supreme Court held it is not part of Indian Constitution. I'm sure you are surprised. At one point of time, Supreme Court held. But later on it held preamble is an integral part of the Constitution. So you will have to be known by the knowledge you gather here and which you can softly indicate to others. That's where we go. You must be in a position on any issue to help your member parliament with the best practices in the world. Let me give you 3 illustrations. 1, we import lot many things from outside. Most of you who are wearing shirts, some of them may be imported. Our specs, at home furniture, curtains, toys, kites, lot many electronic items, even glass items. Just think for a moment. If we in this country were to import only that is unavoidable, how much foreign exchange we will save? Empirically speaking, I don't want to get into statistics. but it will be tens and billions of dollars every year in foreign exchange. But not only foreign exchange will be saved, our people will get work. So we will give employment. Then those work will be taken by someone. We will have entrepreneurship going. So a member parliament will be keen to project this idea. But some of you will work. There are countries who practice it. What is this? This is nothing but respect for Swadeshi, being vocal about local. You just have to look at the tag. Trousers, well-fitting, can be made here, but we buy, those are not made here. When we read later on, we have some sense of feeling, but we already sustained it. One. Second, we are having great challenges because we don't have another planet to live. Am I right? We have no choice. We have to keep it well. So you have to initiate that a member parliament becomes a source of inspiration to the people. A माँ के नाम एक पेड़ is just not a thought. It's a revolution. In a country of 1.4 billion people, imagine how many trees can be planted and should be planted and are being planted. A nation is defined also by the culture of its people. As Indians, we must indicate to the world we believe in culture, discipline, decorum, respect for our civilization. All these things you will read in law. What Parliament does. Why Parliament had Rajya Sabha for the first time in the entire country, Ethics Committee. Only for this. That was headed by a celebrated politician who was Chief Minister of Maharashtra for 2 terms and a Union Minister for Defence and Home and also Finance, S.V. Chauhan Sahab. Read the recommendations. We become alert when someone tells us that, look here, you are going to attend a function, you must be decorously dressed. Those things you will learn. I'll have the occasion to interact with you. It's a great opportunity. The lectures which you will get, what you will come to see, will be eye-opener for you. Have an eye for detail. Okay? Best of luck.